Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So one video that I used to do quite often and I haven't done in a long time is kind of looking through my leather cover collection. And one of the reasons I'm doing that is also because I do want to downsize. As you know, it's not only going to be leather, by the way, but as you know, I like to keep it pretty minimalist. And I do want to make sure that I use everything I have, which is, I know, impossible. There are some covers that are like no go for me selling them, even though they have been in the past some covers that were no go and then I ended up selling them. So that said, let's look through my covers. I was wondering how to organize it. So I think the easiest way to do it is I'm going to go through the ones that I'm using right now, the ones that I was using not that long ago, and then the ones I haven't been using at all. I'll be honest. I think if you've been following me, you know my journaling has been all over the place, and so I have like two or three covers on with like really empty journals in them. So that's going to be the second part. So one that I use every single day is my Hobonichi 5-year with the Hobonichi 5-year cover. Um, it's supposed to be leather, I think. It just feels so smooth and like, of course, it stays on my desk, so I don't have a way to tell you whether or not this would get scratched. I also like the nude one, but I'm kind of glad I got the red one because it's a little bit different because you'll see there's a lot of brown. Another one that is should be daily but is not, actually kind of caught up a little bit today, is my Chic Sparrow Fairweather cover, and I have the colorful one. I love this cover. It's so beautiful. And like it has the little heart here. Yeah. And the Chic Sparrow logo in the back. I've had it since it came out. I think that may be one of the last Chic Sparrow covers I've purchased. If you've been following me for many years, you know there was a time where I was purchasing a lot. There's been different reasons why I don't anymore. One is I think the fad of the novelty, um, of having to have every single cover kind of like died down. Two, I started really having my favorites and then understanding which ones were good for me. So not purchasing things that I would end up like selling. And three, honestly, financially, it's a lot. And like that whole like Luis Carmen covers looks great, in my opinion. It's the luxury market, so you are paying for the brand name and all the little details that are actually fabulous on the covers. But like, I would not partake as me today. I don't know that I wouldn't have in the past, being very honest here. Um, my Sterling ink, and that is the, what is it called? The Common Planner, is in this Hobonichi leather cover. I can't remember. I think it's called the Tot or whatever. But I usually, like, I've had a few Hobonichi leather covers, and I usually don't have like a super loving. Like the 5-year is a little bit different, but this, I saw it at one of their pop-up events they had last year, and I loved it, and I ended up getting it for myself. On right now every day is this really beautiful, very old Pocket Deluxe Chic Sparrow. It's the leather Americano. There's many Chic Sparrows that I've regretted selling. Um, Earl Grey and other Americanos. Those were my two favorite. I do love the creme brulee, but it's not necessarily for me. Like, I love it, but I like a little bit more sturdiness. And this pocket is great. And it's a Nanami paper cafe notes notebook in there. Now, things that are in the rotation because I journal in them are three of them. There's this beautiful Lorite cover in B6 Slim. That was a gift from one of my subscribers, and I have a pink impression, which I love her notebooks. So I'll usually buy a few sizes, but like, I started this, oh, this is so embarrassing, 9/22/2002. Did I, 2024, I wrote a little bit. I don't know that I've written in it since, oh, and April 2025. When I say I've been really disorganized about my journals, I do not understand. I can pull boxes and boxes of journals that were all completely different. Even like, I started journaling when I was 9. So before I discovered the Hobonichi and the paper and everything, and all of them are finished, and all of them are, day by day. I never would have jumped before. I don't know what's going on. Then I have my passport traveler's notebook, and it has a pink impression insert, which I probably bought at the same time. Let's play the game. Okay, September 18, 2024. And I guess I wrote it on August 14, 2025. And I have also a sticker release paper and one of those inserts that I bought on Etsy. And I always forget her name, but she does amazing inserts. I have a few of theirs, and she makes them out of Trader Joe's bags. And then a Kaweco. And this charm, I will also refer back to my old videos because I know I have a few of hers also on Etsy, I think, or she has her own website now. But yeah, I love this. This is great because it's smaller. And if you've watched my video from like 2 days ago, or 2 videos ago, I showed you the bag that I'm bringing to work with my journals, which is so ridiculous because half of the time I don't even look at them. It just is a comfort thing. And it's always the idea of like, well, during lunch, I could draw one day or I could do this. We'll see. And so once in a while, I will write 4 lines, like maybe. Another one that was in the lineup is my traveler's notebook, regular size. This one is probably my oldest cover, I think. It traveled a lot to Europe with me when I was going regularly back home. I did go to the Bunkuchen open event, and I did only do this. Part of me wishes I hadn't done these and kind of like committed to inside pockets. I was just still too chicken for that at the time. I have this insert, red insert, which I love, sticker release paper, which has been filled up. I usually buy a bunch of stickers from Sticky Clubs every time they have a sale. And so that's what I did. And a thin paper insert, which I had, yeah, which I had started for the Greek trip because I was so excited. I wrote on July 19th, 2025. And then I wrote on the 24th what we did every day in between to remember, so I could like do my 5 year. And then on August 5th, that's it. That is like literally 3 pages because it's a taller book. I love this one. This is the Traveler's Factory. I think you can't go wrong with it. Like it's not, they're not very expensive unless you get the limited editions. And then you can make them better. And just a patina, these are like stickers from Sticky Club, so I could always remove them and clean it if I wanted to, but I really like it. And then we go to the ones that I guess I use. This one, this is a Midori that I bought online like right as the pandemic hit, and when I received it at the beginning, it was awful. I don't know what had happened to that leather, but it was like off, like it had been put in seawater. I don't know, like something had happened, and I like cleaned it so many times, and it worked. Now it's like really beautiful leather. And I have another insert that I got from Bunkuchen. Then I have the typical insert, another release sticker paper. I have way too many stickers. And then yeah, and then I have like a photo insert where it's like a card insert, but I printed some photos and put them in there. So this is on my desk because of the sticker insert. But to be honest, I hadn't looked at it in a while. And then we go to the ones that I use sometimes. Actually, I'm going to say the one. The one that I do rotate with the Shakespeare is this Lorite. I love this cover. I had bought it. Um, because I had seen Mitz has a pocket version that's very similar, and I literally screenshot it and um, I asked him if he could make it for me. I'm really sad he doesn't make covers anymore, but I understand it's a lot. It's a lot making handmade covers, and yeah, it can be a difficult business. Now, covers that literally think I'm gonna let go of. This Sojourner B6 Slim, that was a present, but I've never really used it. Also because it has all these inserts, and I usually have one or two inserts in my collection. So I'm probably, those are my list on Mercury. And I think I was supposed to do that a long time ago. To my surprise, and I guess everybody's surprise, the plotter. It took me like a year and a half or two to buy this because it is pricey. And I just don't use rings. Let's be honest, I just don't use it. And it's such a shame. It's such a beautiful cover. So this one is also going to go on Mercury. This also was like, I really need this. The Traveler Factory A6 covers. You could only buy it from Japan. So I like got it through like Japan Rabbit. I think they changed their name. Um, and it was really expensive because of that, but I never really used it. It's actually kind of cool because it'd be really hard for your A6 not to fit in this. And then if you have like a Midori cover like I use for the Hobonichi A6, then you have a pen holder. But I just don't use it. This cover I bought on Etsy, and while it's great, I just have one A6 that I rotate. Like the sterling ink has been in my Hobonichi leather cover all year, and I love it. I have never even thought of switching it somewhere else. So this one ends up being seated there. And this is from an Etsy shop, and I can't remember the name. And of course, I didn't leave the card there. I'll have to look it up, but it's like really well done. This is a piece of paper. It's not coming off, but it is a piece of paper, but like it's really nice. Very solid, just don't use it. Another one that I never use is this Traveler's, it's not a Traveler's notebook, it's Asian Vintage. I wanted to have an olive, and honestly, it's like a suede. I'm not crazy about those kind of leathers. It just feels really rough. Some people love it, but just not. Used it maybe twice. Obviously, I must have filled it because the elastic is like, mwah. And then this Gallon Leather A5. I'm going to sell it for one reason. I never use A5. I have a few A5 notebooks. There's one in there. I think I journaled in that too. And this is a Rhodia. That was me being nostalgic because we use that a lot. But that's so interesting. I had started this as, I think it was like a self-love book. And I see like art as therapy. And I did journal in it. That's so funny. I journaled in this. Wait, let me see. When did I pick this back up and decided to journal in it? January 12th, 2025, and I stopped February 14th. So yeah, I'll keep this. I'll sell this. The irony that I'm selling this is I've had this cover before, I sold it before, and I repurchased it. I love the idea of the A5. There was a time where all I journaled in were Moleskine A5 covers. I just don't journal in A5, and I don't journal enough for me to just keep it sitting there. I know if I do, like if I pick this up as is, I'll be very happy with this. Very, very old Filofax cover. I'll keep it because who's gonna want this? And like I took the elastic off, I think at some point. It's literally just a skeleton. I don't know why I'm not throwing it away. Maybe someday I will. It just feels like it's a memory. It was one of my very first Filofax. This Filofax is great. I love it. Never freaking use it. I should just sell it as well. I don't know. I do like, I even put the inserts from the plotter, which I do love the plotter inserts so much. I'm seeing there's stickers in here too. I think I use this as a tarot journal from what I'm seeing. The stickers are in there. So I put the plotter pages in here, and yeah. And my master to-do list. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll probably keep this. I remember I got this on sale, so it's like, it feels less guilt-ridden to keep it. And then one cover that everybody loves. Sorry, seeing this some pet hair. It needs a little bit of TLC. It's a little dusty. It's my Targan. I can't remember how to say it. Yeah, I've used it, but I haven't used it in a while. And so I think same, I'm going to put it on Mercury and just let it go. Because somebody else should have it, but first I'm going to clean it. So that's my leather cover collection. So really, these And these are the keeper. All the rest must go. So that's a pretty, it's a pretty small collection. And that's probably going to be it for me anyways. So I'm very happy what I have. I do have to say sometimes I look at Hobonichi. I am going to go to the pop-up event. I think it's October 1st in LA this time. We had gone with my kids. It was super fun. So we're definitely going to do that again. Um, I think from the previous video, I only got one comment so far saying you should do the 10 years in my illustrated Hobonichi. They're right here behind me, right there. Usually the covers are up here. And I think I may do that. And now because I have to do that, I'm wondering, should I get one with the cover? Because the covers automatically come with the book and I don't have a cover to store it in. I saw the vinyl cover and I think it's fabulous, but it seems really overpriced for me. But so I'm between the olive cover or just a plain cover with one of their fun cover on covers above, which is a lot of my collection is those, because they're just there to sit and protect the book for me and I don't use them throughout the year. It just feels a little bit too much when I spend too much money. In fact, the nice ones that I have, I usually have bought them secondhand years later from their previous when they were released. So yeah, that's that. So if you're still here, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do looking at leather covers and talking about them. I still enjoy them quite a bit. I see a lot of like different like new ones as the Paper Republic and Louis Carmen are the two that I'm seeing the most. What's interesting to me about these two is that they're very minimalist. They're very much like a traveler's notebook. They're just different sizes, and there is just one piece of leather. They're not like Shakespeare who has pockets, or Lorite with the pockets, or Sojourner with her outside pockets. So it's interesting to see where the trends are going. I think it's more about the details right now, like the what kind of elastic and what kind of charm you're putting into, and if you're putting something on it. So yeah, what are you guys into this now? Are you still have your old covers, or do you usually kind of rotate them? Do you have ride or die? What is your favorite cover in your ride or die collection? I'm just interested. It's all a communication. It's a conversation here. That's why I do these videos, because I don't have anyone to talk about journals and stationery with. So again, thanks for watching, this time for real. Bye bye.